Om Good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? I have a bowl full of chicken, and I am ready for some blueprints. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. Today is Thursday. It feels a bit like a Friday. It's a working Friday if it's a Friday, because I still have school this afternoon. However, as far as school goes, I've got, let's see, 2.5 days left. No, 3.5. 3.5 days left. They get out next Friday and they have no school on Monday. No school tomorrow. This is the Memorial Day weekend. So, party, I guess. Honestly, I'm probably going to miss them. It's kind of nice having the regularity of doing the school bus runs. And then having the breaks driving the charters. But it'll be back in 3 months, and I'm sure when it comes back, after I get back into it, I'll be like, you know what, it was nice not doing this. So, it's my first year driving the school buses. I'm still kind of, even today, feel like I'm still getting into the groove. I've been driving the school buses since October, and I've done 2 different routes. I've been driving for this one school since the school started again in January. Yes, it's interesting. I mean, they're not my kids, and you still have that same weird thing where some days you're really proud of them, and then other days you're like, why can't you just be good? But, yeah, I'm sure I'll probably miss them when they're gone. And some of the older teenagers I won't see again. A lot of the younger kids I'll probably see again, assuming I get the same route next year, which there isn't a guarantee of. There is a lot of stuff happening at work right now. I don't want to get too deep into it because nothing is set in stone. Definitely going to be doing some charters over the summer. I'm going to be on a 3-week hiatus, the end of June, going into July. You can still keep an eye on the channel during that time because I will be posting, but I will not be live streaming because I am going to be gone on my summer vacation during that time, which I am looking forward to. I should turn the sound back on for this. That'd be good. There's a sound. It's like it's awfully quiet. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening at work. My company that I drive for is growing kind of rapidly at the moment. They've got some new contracts that have come in the last couple months. We're getting more and more buses. We're adding in drivers. And even in just the last couple months, the size of the company I work for has doubled. It is a very small company. And, I mean, it's still small, but the fact that they doubled it's saying a lot. And there may be some opportunities for me coming up, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I've got my fingers crossed, but I'm also going to let the cards land where they will. If it works, it works. I'm happy about that. My bare minimum is being able to pay my bills. If I can pay my bills and not feel like I'm working my literal tail off, I'm honestly pretty happy. which says a lot given what I've been through. It's nice to just be able to be happy about work. I have fantastic management. I have great coworkers. The school is also fantastic. If there's an issue, they work with us on trying to get things figured out if you've got kids with issues. So, I am back for another episode of Blueprints. I think we're on day 18 or 19 now. I feel like I'm getting low on days. I'm sure the game will give me a warning if there is a limit on days. I now have my Mist book out. Let me see if I can turn my camera on right quick. I don't know if it'll turn on because it's using my VTuber thing. Let me try it. No, it's disabled at the moment, so I can't show it to you because I've got my VTuber. But I have this compositions notebook from when I was a kid. It was a leftover from school that didn't get used, and it was my Mist journal playing the Mist games, which at some point I do want to play on the channel. I played Real Mist on the channel, but I want to play all the sequels as well if I can get them to run. But I finally did. I put my notes from Blueprints in this notebook. So now all my puzzle games are all in this same notebook. And it's convenient because a bunch of them were on sticky notes. So I literally just stuck them in the book, put a piece of tape down to keep them from moving around, and then just kind of added a few side notes. So as far as the letter game goes, I'm already starting to see the message for the letter game. The very last word in the letter game is safes. Let's see, the middle word is 8. I was missing one letter on it, but it's definitely 8. So it appears to be a hint. Something something shall something 8. And then I think it might say gates. Something 8 safes. So see how that goes. Yes, Pouncy, for sure, me as well. The world is really hard right now. Finances are definitely an issue. But it's nice to not hate going to work. I may not be the happiest dragon in the morning when I get out of bed, but at least I don't hate going to work. My main thing going to work, morning or afternoon, is, hey, I wonder if the kids are going to be good today. So, going to go ahead and continue. Yes, we are on day 18. I need my performance monitor, please. Thank you. Good question, Pouncy. Good question. I'll see if I can find any more hints to that in-game and then go from there. Alright. I desperately want to get back into the underground, so I'm going to waste the steps and I'm going to go... Oh, my package is here. This was a magnifying... Oh, wow! I got a brass compass gem and keys in it. Okay, that's a way to start. I thought I ordered a magnifying glass, but that's a good start. Anyway, I'm going to waste the steps and go straight out to the tool shed. Because I really, really want to have another shot at the underground. Because without the basement key, I can't access it from inside the house. And it's only spawned once so far. And today's not the day. Tool shed. It gave me a shovel. That's handy. And the sledgehammer, I now know, means I don't have to unlock chests. I can... Or trunks, I guess. I can just break them open, I guess. I'm going to keep checking this every day until I find a way back into the underground. Because I drained the reservoir, completely drained it, and I need to know if that's too much or if that's just right. I have no idea. Also, I think I may have been right about the kitchen, because I noticed those last 2 days, yesterday when I played, I don't remember, did a kitchen ever come up in the draft pool? I don't remember putting one down. Oh goody, a bedroom. Why are the bedrooms all at the bottom? Give me the hallway. Free key. Alright, so I have the entire bottom row done. I now have the letters kind of filled in, so I can try and remember to check specific grid points. Pantry. Bedroom. Take the bedroom. Hey, an apple. Thank you. We got 4 steps for coming in here. I still don't know what the stars are for. Go the other way. I have some extra steps, which technically I don't. What's in the commissary today? Magnifying glass. Take 1. I just have to hope that later on I unlock the office, because the office, I think, was the place I needed the... No, yes, office. Office. Not postal. Postal was a dead end. Whenever you draft a bedroom, you get 5 steps. Take it. Are there any freebies in here? There's one freebie, and this is the Red Prince. Nothing hidden in there. Okay, this looks like plane and plan. So plane and plan is an E. That makes sense. I thought this room might be an E. It's definitely an E. So the last 2 words on the grid are 8 safes. This Saboba chicken is really good. I got half of a bag left. I'm going to have to go buy 2 more boxes of this stuff from Costco. It's good. Drawing room. Drawing room gives me 2 doors that cost a gem. I'm going to take the drawing room. Okay, so I don't have this room yet. Road and rod. Road and rod, that would be an A. Any freebies? No freebies. Utility closet. Ooh. It's not the office I need with the magnifying glass. It's the dark room. I need a utility closet, and then I need a dark room. Wasn't that it? There was a picture. It was a picture of a picture. There was something written. In a note on a picture in the... in the dark room. And that was what I need the magnifying glass for. So I need a dark room. Interior and tie, that would be R. That makes sense. Thank you for that £1 C yesterday. That appears to be the correct letter. Oh, parlor. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. You're a box with the word blue on it! Fail. I felt like that was a 50-50. Alright, what room am I in? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a T. T. Stage and sage. Cotton coat. So that's an A. That's correct. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items in the house. Oh. Maid's chamber gives me a door. A storeroom means I have to backtrack to the den. Shoot. A lack of items is going to be a restrictive further down. I need keys and gems in the higher tiers. I haven't even been looking for dirt spots. I'm gonna try it. I need the door. Yeah. We get steps for that too, which is nice. Card and car. Wouldn't that be a D? Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. D works. That makes that word dates. 8 dates crack 8 safes. Because I'm assuming that one's a C. I don't have that one down. I have a green pen. What happened to my green pen? Does the blue one work? Sort of. Because I think this is a C, so I'm just gonna... put that down. That wasn't here before. Milla. Let's see, that's Broom, Angel, not Angle, Angel, Milla. That seems like it means something. I don't think there's anything else in here. Closet's a dead end. Security cost gem I don't have. Take the boudoir. That one was tube and tub. Letter is E. Got it. At least there is a gem in here. Thank you. Oh, starting to burn through keys. I actually really want a dark room. Really want a dark room. He's not going to give it to me, is it? Hey, look, there's the kitchen. It's facing the correct way. And I have one gem. Let's try the kitchen. The kitchen has water, but it is not flooded. There's a dog somewhere. This one I don't know. What spot am I in? 6-2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's 5. That one has to be an I. So the missing letter between these two pictures is somehow an I. No! It's pilot and plot. Yeah? Pilot? Plot. The missing letter is I. I never would have guessed that that little plant thing meant plot. Yeah, it's a plot. P-L-O-T. Pilot. The letter is I. I have no coins. Conference room. We're going way too far north. The further we get from the utility closet, the harder it's going to be to get back there. And because of the maid's chamber, I'm not going to be getting a lot of items. I need to go further right. There's no freebies in here. Okay, so this one is one I don't know. It's a cliff. Cliff and a tag. Cliff and a 10. Cliff, coast, shore. I got nothing for this one yet. And I don't have enough letters on this line for me to make a safe bet about what I think it might be. Walk-in closet. The billiard room's facing the wrong way. It's this compass is throwing me off. I need to go sideways and I keep going north. Storeroom gives me items and I kind of need items right now. I have another door in the conference room. I'm going to have to consider stopping, going north at some point and go back down to the den before I completely eat up my steps. Okay, this one is to the right. So that's dead center, 6 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no, I don't have that one. So that's a plane. That's plain and paint again. I don't know that one at all. It's like the further north you go, the more complicated they are. It's stroke, paint, world, earth, draw, flight, plane, sky, float, air. You're good, Pouncy. Take care. No idea. Okay, I'm gonna... I'm gonna try this door. Courtyard takes a gem. Guess bedroom's a dead end and has 10 steps. Take the courtyard with the 1 gem. Well, there's a metal detector in there. Okay. I also have a shovel. Wow, really? That's like the first time I've drawn this room and it hasn't had places to dig. Okay, that's locked. Dining room. Where am I? This is level 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I was guessing an S for this room. Where are we at? Spine and pine. That should be an S. And that room I'm guessing is an H, but there's no art out there. Walk-in closet costs gems. Wine cellar gives gems. So dead end, take the wine cellar. Wings. Unsure. This one's grain and rain. I already have the G for this one, which is very definitely a G. And if I can't read my own handwriting. Well, I really need to backtrack. Dinner sieved. Alright, so my guess on this one is C because I think it's crate and rate, which would be a C. So I wrote C question mark. Last key. Of course I would have a magnifying glass and I cannot find a dark room. I don't think I need the lab right now. Unless I want the experimental house features. I'm going to take the closet. What are you? Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. That's new. The other thing I need to find is a freezer. And or how to break the freezer. Alright, you look like a chef. A chef and a chief. Let me see if I can spell. Chief, chef. It's an I. Alright. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go eat my dinner and I'm gonna go to the den and start again. Country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection, topped with mashed potato, Parmesan cheese crust. It's a nice boost to my steps. I didn't have that one. I don't know it. Effectively, the bottom half of the grid is filled in. 8 dates crack 8 safes. So dates are important for all of the safes, including the time lock safe, now that I understand how that works. The date in this safe was Christmas. I don't get 2 more steps for that room? That's annoying. Wait. Okay, I thought I went too far. No. Billiard room's dead end. We could rotate it. I have some extra gems. One measly coin. This is lock and clock. Yeah, I don't need anything on this side. I need to go way up north before I need another letter. Alright, math. 4 plus 2 is 6. Times 2 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Oh shit. Does that matter? 3 times 2 is 6, times 3 is 18. 20. Minus 5 is 15. Minus 1 is 14. Times 2 is 28 divided by 7. 28 divided by 7. This is not complicated. Four. Okay. I got mixed up there at the end. I'm fine. Thank you. Oh, unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. But are those doors unlocked? I need a basement key is what I need. you. Oh, this is Peek and P. Which is K. And security. Take security. I can shut off the keycard doors. And I've already turned them off, so I'm going to turn this to hide, so there's more of them. And then unlock them. Staff services, special orders, approve. Try and make sure that I have magnifying glasses more readily available. Sand and my coat check, which would be handy if I find a greenhouse. Just not what I'm looking for. I'm still getting further and further away from my utility closet. If I got too far away from the utility closet... Dark room! Never thought I'd be so happy to see you. Boom. Okay. We walk in. Light triggers. Now we have to go back to the utility closet. Now we turn this on. I have no money left. It's fine. There's a bedroom though. I could get like a step back for that. Maybe? Yeah. So there's a couple steps back. Okay, I have about half the steps I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's T. Tent and 10. Alright, where's that stupid picture? The guy holding a picture. You! Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Is that a red note because it's on red paper? Meaning green memos found in Hartley's room are always true? I was really hoping for a code, dude. Green memos, Hartley's room, always false, question mark. All right, well, I went through a lot for that. Thanks for almost nothing. I have 2 gems. I could get the office. Because there's a safe in there. But I don't have code. Even if the codes are all dates. So what? I'm going to have to go scrounging around trying to find every date in the game. If I do the spread money thing right now, they're all going to end up in the conference room. I'll never get to them. Okay, this is cart and chart again. So that's an H. I think that finger is just pointing at where the... West and east levels are operational. I feel like there's something in this note. I'm writing this down. Office. Flight of the Queen. And then in different ink, because it's in different ink, March of the Count. Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. I know that means something. I just don't have a clue what. So all that coinage just got sent to the conference room. I'll never make it there, but that's where it is. Not giving me a lot of choice there. Stage and Stag, I got that already. I did get that already, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stage and Stag. It's an E, yes. Boiler room I can't use. Take the den. One single coin. So if I go back through there, I can get another key. I think it's a key. Nook. You're digging at me in here still? Sledgehammer. Thank you. I would have missed that. Are you still digging at me in this room? Or are you digging at me for that room? Nothing else in here. Running low on steps. Solarium. It's a dead end. Bedroom will give me 2 steps and connect to the foundation. It gives me two more door options. Take it. That gave me like 7 steps. Flan and fan. It's an L. There's no art in the foundation room, so I don't know what's what the letter in here would be. Basic key. Old tin can. Take a key, leave a key. I had an extra bonus for the observatory. It might be worth the gem. Apples are extra delicious today. But you're not going to give me one, are you? If I find one, I'll get extra steps. No apples in here. I think this just tells you what the things are. Is that just straight up saying that this room is a T? Because the other one's showing grain. Not grain and graph. Not grain and grid. But this has got a T in the exact room that I'm in. So is it just a T? Because grain and grid don't work. Grain and graph don't work. Nursery's a dead end. I don't have any gems. Math. 16, 17. 17 minus 13 is 5. Minus 2 would be 3. Nope, I got that wrong. Hold on. 16 and 1 is 17. Well, 7 minus 3 is 4. Minus 2 would be 2. Okay, 10. Minus 1 is 9. Times 1 is 9. Times 2 would be 18. 20 and 10 is 30. Minus 18. That's a larger number. It's 12. Divided by 6 is 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2. Wait. 20 and 10 is 30. Minus 18 is 12. Purple is division, so 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 divided by 2 would be 1. Ah. Oh, good. A frickin' key card. Worth it. Paint and crate. Box, crate, paint, draw, World hand. Those are dead ends. Dead ends. Get the steps for that. Okay, that one's grain and flame. Isn't it? No, that doesn't work. Like wheat? Is there another name for a bundle of wheat? A bundle of grain? What's a word for a bundle of grain? A sheaf. A sheaf is a bunch of cereal crop stems bound together after reaping, traditionally by a sickle or a scythe. A sheaf. So what would the match be? A light, a flame, a match, fire. Oh wow, I'm gonna pile of money in here. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing all your gold. Well, I've already got the elevator set. I don't want to mess with that. I've got one door left in the foundation and 14 steps. There's no art in here. There wasn't any art at the bottom, was there? There is. Oh, that one's easy. Ground crow. The letter is N. Say, I don't have anything magical that would open that. I don't think there's anything down here. I haven't seen a basement key anywhere. Hello, Monica. How are you today? Well, Last key. Can't afford the vault, can't afford the pool. We're running out into the studies as far as we're going to get. So, study it is. I don't remember if... Well, there's another safe in here. So let's see. There's an office safe. There's the boudoir safe. There's the time safe. What room is this? The study safe. The study was where I learned about how the letters worked. Now, those aren't helpful. Grab. Grab. Thank you. Face and ace. I wouldn't have guessed that, actually, in the foyer, because it's a pair of cards. But it's a face card and an ace. That makes tons of sense. I don't think there's anything in here to hint at what that safe code might be. Is there any art in here? Oh, here we go. Oh, Holly, hose. Estate hose. House hose. House hose! The letter is U. The second line is almost saying a very bad word. I think it translates to count. No, that's spelled wrong. But that's the difference between house and hose. Is a U. So that has to be a U. I'm not 100% on the observatory, though. Alright, well, I do not have enough steps to make it all the way back around to the courtyard to try either one of these two doors, so that's as far as this day is going to get. And that's the end of day 18. Because I'd have to go all the way back down to the entrance hall to get around. The compass is nice, but it actually makes it kind of harder to do this. But at least now I know the darkroom thing is not helpful. Sorry, when I'm pausing, I'm writing things down. Perplexing Inn. 5 puzzle rooms, 6 bedrooms. No new rooms today. Day 19. I'm going to continue running out to the tool shed every morning. Every morning starts at 8 a.m. Damn. Trying. Yeah, I think it depends on how many coins you put in, what you get, because every one of them has been a dancer so far. Face card, ace. Face and ace. Oh, wait. Storeroom. Give me stuff. See, in the context down here, this is a tag. Because that's a stag. Which is an S. Nursery. Take my gem back. Bedroom. Thanks for the bonus. No freebies. Heh. Guest bedroom. Commissary. I don't have any money yet. I got the gem. Thank you. I think the whole thing with the conference room only works if you've spread stuff throughout the estate and then get the conference room. Greenhouse. I needed you last time. Thank you. My diary in here that's locked. Oh, there's a compass. No, that's not a compass. It's a picture of a kid. Oh, interesting. This one specifically shows the E, which is what I put in this spot. So that one up there in the top right from the last day has to be a T. Interesting. Garage is dead end. Kitchen. It's a dead end. They're all dead ends. Spend a gem to rotate the kitchen. Spend a gem to get the kitchen. Buy a banana. Buy a banana. Security to vault. I've only been able to get into the vault once. Now I have no gems left. I keep doing that every time because it doesn't actually send out the order until you get a mail room. So I'll set it up every time in the chance that I get a mail room in a situation where I want one. Chamber of Mirrors. Dining room. There's the utility closet. That's also a dead end. I have to go all the way back down to the chapel and build my way back up. I have 50 steps. I can afford it. I'm going to go for it. Okay. Get 2 steps in here. Then doors, 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 doors. There are a lot of clocks in this house. I approve. Courtyard. Corridor's free. Courtyard gives me 2 doors. Two doors. Got a free shovel. And 1 useless dig hole. Give me a shot at some gems. Gems are in the white box. Only 1 box contains gems. Only 1 box is true. Yay! I need to get all the way back up to rank 6 before I have missing letters. Gonna have to be a parlor. If I want to keep moving, I need a parlor. Gonna be the parlor. And a chance, 2 more gems. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Every box contains gem. Every box is black. Yay! Cut checks the dead end. Pool gives me a door. Spare green room gives me a door. I don't need the pump room right now. What I need is access to the underground. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But I'm not centered. It's one to the right. I have that all the way up to 8. Stag and stage. Boiler room. Coat check again. Boiler room, I guess. It locks off that right side. Take it. Go ahead and turn it on. Do not want an archive. I do not want a weight room, but the nursery is a dead end. I'm out of chicken. Good chicken is gone. Is that a spot I need? 2 down? That should be an A. Excuse me. Should have looked at the art. I think that's the one that might be a T. Those. Tin can. Bedroom. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. So might as well take the observatory and get the star. And a key, thanks. Fortunately, the key does not help me with the antechamber. So that's as far as I can get. I don't feel like I made much progress with that run at all. I didn't gain any letters. Five bedrooms. 2 items found, no new rooms. I feel like we had a really good leap forward with finding the underground. And I have not been able to do that since. And the clue that was in the dark room wasn't useful. Not apparently useful. I need codes. I need codes to gates, codes to safes. Damn it. Why do I feel like the underground was like a super rare one? What is that? Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions? Like what? What have I found thus far that needed a battery? Gym. Guest bedroom. Get my steps back. Well, there's a compass in here. I actually do not want the compass. Security. One second. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Gonna go ahead and do security because I don't want to pay for a chapel. And it gives me the same doors. System security level low. Offline mode unlock. I'll set the security to low so it'll spawn less doors because I haven't gotten a utility closet yet. Nice, because I actually have one. And a battery that I don't know what in the heck it's for. Because I can't think of anything that I've come past that needs a battery. I've never used the laundry room. And I can't afford the drawing room. Crap. Well, today's gonna suck. I don't have a shovel. I'm not gonna waste a step. They're all red! Screw you! You say more likely, and the next poll is all red. Crap. That just, like, ruined this whole day. Oh my god. Damn it. That's the end of the day. That's as far as I can go. Oh my god. The furnace screwed me so bad. Wow. That was my worst day yet, I think. Tomb! That was what led to the underground. Let's go! I finally get to see what happened with the reservoir. Oh my god. Do I have to do the angels again, or is that just unlocked? I'll probably have to do the angels again. Yeah, they're all up. Where's my note? The farmer is 1, which is you. Then we need the baker. Pitchfork. Chimney sweep. The girl with the broom. The maid. The rider. And then the scepter. Hey look, the thing was already open. So I didn't need to do that. I just need to remember where the hell it was. Money. $47. $46. I might have still needed to do them to get this door to unlock. Because it was still shut. Like the giant arrow, because that's necessary. 45. We couldn't do anything down there. Upgrade disc. I have the parts of the map. They're on my phone. $44. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Because I could see those steps under the water last time I was down here. And I was like, oh, I need to drain it so that I can get to the bottom. And then later on, I was like, but there was like a dock and a boat. I think it only needed to go down 1 bar. I think it only needed to go down 1 bar so that you could take the boat across. I was worried about this the entire time. This took so long to get back to. Because now I have to get a boiler room and a pump room in order to change it again. And then I have to wait again for the underground to respawn. And I'm guessing this is still flooded, question mark? Yes, because I have no idea what this connects to. So went through all that time and all that work, and it's still a dead end. Oh, that is aggravating. But by the time I thought about it, it was too late. I'd already drained it all the way and moved on. I'm guessing that back in there is the other side of it. But I haven't been able to get to the other side of that yet. It took forever to get this pole again. It cost me so many steps, too. So this day is basically a loss unless I can manufacture both a boiler room and a pump room within walking distance of each other. Your stupid chapels. Screw it. Take the chapel. East Wing Hall. Locked. I have no keys. There's a hallway with a key. Oh look, draft a hallway from a hallway. I think that might be the first time I've done that. Breaker box. But also a drawing room. I have no diamonds left if I get anything good. I didn't get anything good. Parlor might give me some gems. Gems are in a box with a statement. Gems are in the black box. Either one of you is a statement. Screw you. Really? Take a key, lose a key. Study is a dead end. Key. Bookshop won't do me any good. The boiler room, though, I need. Please and thank you. Look like it's going to be pushing stuff the wrong way. Crap. Utility closet. Corridor will connect me back to the den. Which get me access to the entrance hall. Darkroom has another path out, but it's no guarantee what you're going to get. I suppose that battery might have been good with like a metal detector in the workshop. Outside that, I don't know. No freebies. All right, math. We meet. What does that? What does that mean? Does that mean the square of 9? Or, excuse me, the square of 3? 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 6. No, that's 2 times 3. Why'd you have to make it more complicated? 3 times 3 is 9. So it's not a number on the board. It can't be the square. Because 3 times 3 times 3 would be 27, not 18. What have you done to me? What does this mean? Is it just 3 times 3? But there's only one 3 on the board? No. It'd be 3 plus 3. That would have been 6. But I've gone and done something weird to it. Hold on. I gotta try and reset this. So if it was 3 plus 3, that'd be 6. No. Even though it's blue, it's a times. So it is supposed to be 3 times 3 gives you 9. So now you're going to tell me it's what? 4? Four times 4? Oh, I hate you. So 6 times 6 is 36. And you tell me to take 16 out of it? So 20. Oh, I do not like that new thing. I do not like it. Key card, thank you. shit. This is not looking good for a pump room. Not looking good. At least I can use the upgrade disc. Ha! If you enter the antechamber, add 2 to your allowance. This is never going to happen at the rate I'm going. Tomb is not terribly helpful. It gives you a bunch of reroll dies, but I think having the steps is better. I don't want to lose the steps. There's 15 coins lying around somewhere. And a gem. It must be in a box somewhere. It would help if I actually typed something in. Conference room. Where are my coins? They are in a chest somewhere, otherwise they would have appeared here on the table. Nothing else in here. I'm running out of steps real quick. Oh, now there's coins on the table. I really need steps. I really need steps. Oh. It gave me a guest bedroom, but it's a dead end. A bunk room might have bananas in it. I can't afford the nursery. Damn it! All this money and nothing to spend it on! I can't even get the commissary, which probably wouldn't have food. I need like a kitchen. I need a kitchen. Fuck. Figures my luck that I would get the boiler room and I just cannot pull a pump room at the same time. Come on. I got one room left. One. That is the part that is, honestly, it's kind of frustrating. Is that it's a slot machine. The whole game is a slot machine. So it's like you desperately need. Sure, it's going to give me a dining room. Screw you. You desperately need this. But if I take this, I can't go anywhere else in the house. It's a dead end. Commissary probably isn't going to have any kind of food in it. It'll have gems and shit. The dining room would be ideal if I could build one room further, but I am one step short. Because if I could build one further up in the dining room, I'd be able to go back into the dining room and get the food. I'm basically too short of being able to get the dining room to work, because you have to go north another tier, and then you have to come back into the dining room, and those both count as steps. I lose one step just walking into the dining room to begin with. So unless the commissary magically has food for sale, I'm done. No. All they have are gems. God, that is where you gets annoying. It's like, well, I need the boiler room, and I need the pump room, and I need both at the same time, and I cannot pull both for nothing. It's just pulling the lever on the slot machine over and over again, just hoping to get the right combination. That's where it gets frustrating. And the next time I successfully make that pull, then it's going to be I don't know how long until I can get the tomb again. I'm writing notes. Okay. I am debating about going outside or not. If I could get the shelter, I could try to unlock the safe. It came up last time, but I had the tomb, so I didn't do it.
You've got mail.
Hello, Elise. How are you? Whoops. I should look at where I'm walking. I got the shelter. So now that I understand how the time works in the game, I can try and set that. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get out of the computer so I can double check what day it is. Day 22. Today is the 28th day, right? It's been 5 days. Day 17 was November 23rd. So day 22 should be the 28th. It's supposed to be like an hour in the future. It was like 8 something when I left the house. now the problem is that I need to run back up here and waste the steps so I can watch the clock, because it has to be past 10. And then I have 4 in-game hours to then go open it. So I said 10 because it needs to be at least an hour in the future. So it's 8:30 now. So we're going to have to sit here for a couple of minutes and stare at this clock. It has to get past 10. Hold, please. It's going to take a while longer than I wanted it to. Wait. No, there's no way. No. Rawr. I'm gonna see if it's past 10 o'clock in the morning yet. Really? It's a 9:15. Tick tock goes the clock. Both in the game and in reality, unfortunately. There's riveting gameplay when you're stuck waiting for something like this. I'm really annoyed if I open that safe and it's just another dumb note. Because I got really excited with those two notes. Because there was one in the post office and there was the other one in the dark room. And I thought they were going to be like codes or some shit I could use on like the orchard gate or something. And no. They're just dead ends. They're just comments. And I've only found 4 safes so far. And the grid hint makes it sound like there's 8 of them. Chewing up my steps. Well, this is worth it. Hey. It's letter 567. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. The fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of constant discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Cool. Thanks for the gem. It was another note. I wasted a lot of steps on that, thank you. So the goal returns. I need a boiler and a pump. And I think to get the pump, I need the pool. To get the pool, I need a gem. To get anything, I need steps. Bye, gems. Thank you for the magnifying glass. Game's like, you keep asking for these. Do you want one? I can just give you one. I've already made that one more often. But it's a dead end. Get the gym a little less often. I could get the chapel a little less often. Kitchen. Parlor, courtyard. Metal detector. Keys and coins. Bob's going live. Keys and coins. Studies a jet end, and there's the chapel that cost me coins. Cost me coins, gives me doors. Take the closet. Goddamn chapel! Damn chapel! Kitchen. Damn it! Chapel. Pantry will have a little bit of food. It'll be worth 5 steps. Bedroom gives me 2 steps. No freebies. Guest bedroom's a dead end. Parlor's a dead end. Nook's a dead end. They're all dead ends. Redraw. I'm just not having good polls. Coat check. No. Parlor, dead end. Guest bedroom, dead end. Give me the steps. And use the steps to go all the way back. Thank you for that. Really? The polls suck all of a sudden. What is this? What is that? X marks the spot. Is that an everyday thing? Is that a once in a time place? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where the E is on my map. Useless. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Air's Central Board of Education. Has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. Oh my God. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters, blank, no longer blank, known to the average citizen, blank, 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 of the older generation, blank, 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 blank. We must blank, 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 blank. Permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon blank, 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 our past, blank, blank. Where's my mouse? Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, denoted as a era by the ascension of the first king blank, whose name Orus would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Orus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and influence, or affluence. Move. Whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records by those bygone days are almost limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Orus, I keep wanting to say Osiris, had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Orus, and by the end of the 1st century, the blank, 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 a new kingdom was born, blank. It was the 4th king, blank, who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. The eldest granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift, blank, 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 blank. I can't look through these, can I? No. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the older brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, blank, blank, a land steeped in tradition, blank, blank. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relationships throughout their lives, were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. Succeeding generations of their heirs continued the tradition. The 3rd era was defined by blank. Blankety, 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 blankety. Commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. Blankety, blankety, blank. Oh, a note. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive and was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Detective Bond Margol of the Red Guard. Fourth era, as Kingdom Blank entered the Fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilits III was a blankety 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 king who often was seen as blankety blankety drinking blankety, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. I can't move this. Oh. Blankety blankety blank. Desilits was renowned as the king of blankety blankety. No one, when he made the decision to move blankety blankety blank, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and blankety 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 blank were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his blankety 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 common folk. These blank voices planted the seed blank blank, which took root in blankety blankety blank grand city of Fen. Era of ruin. After the passing of King... Shut up. After the passing of King Desilits III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October, Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. His declaration was bolstered by a blank number of supporters due to the fact that Desilits IV shared blank blank little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage, merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into battlefields. Cries of innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in blood. King Desilits III, Fourth Era, dead October 5th. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. A sympathy for the city surged. Allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened with the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade nearby realms of arch areas and nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years. War of Fifth Era equals 22 years. And saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. 6. The current era. 6th era equals current. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen areas, arch areas, and era Araja. Once again, you stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. Blankety 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 blank. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth, a land wonder, a land where that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Blank. Blank. Cool. Super helpful. Ugh. Oh, dear. Quake Cottage. I feel like it's making fun of me for only reaching tier 3. Day 23. I mean, we got some lore out of that. We got the note out of the time safe. We got that note out of that book. It's lore. It's important to the story. There is a story. Thank you. Ooh! Make the lavatory rare! Yes! Thank you. Nice. Oh, look, a nook. I'd like to make the chapel rare. No. I don't want to box myself in again. I want doors. I demand doors. Steps. Key card. Damn it. so much bad gambling. I have bad luck with gambling. Why? Hallway. This damn chapel. Do you want the chapel? Do you want the chapel? Do you want the chapel? You sure you don't want the chapel? We really like to have you get the chapel. You really know you want the chapel. We're going to give you the chapel whether you like it or not. Yay, an apple. Thank you. The black box is empty. The black box is true. The black box is black. Oh my god. So it's blue or white. 50-50. Fail. Dead end. Oh, I just about missed the shovel. Right there. There isn't a hole in the floor in here, is there? Yep. Yay, Jim! Thank you for the freebie! Getting real far away from that West Wing Hall, but it's probably going to be a dead end at this point anyway. I'm going too far north. Archives. Damn it. I missed the sale. There's always a red one in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still don't have the letter for this room. I also don't have one for the one next door. Because this is the one that has these stupid idiots. Paint and plain. The one next door is Cliff and Tag. want security. I just got here. Dark room is only going to give me one chance. Security is a dead end. Redraw. Pool. Dead end. Oh my god, I got the pool and it's a dead end. There's no way I can walk all the way back to the West Wing Hall and get all straight rooms all the way back up to level 7. There's no way. Library's a dead. They're all dead ends. I just can't get the polls. I do. I'm starting to feel like I'm playing a slot machine. The gambling aspect is kicking my butt. I would have to draw a boiler room and a pump room pretty much back to back to make this worth it. Oh, a freezer. I don't think getting the freezer again is going to make it unthaw. I think I need to do something to the freezer to make it thaw. Take the conference room. Have a key card. I'm guessing it's a one-time use.
Call from B.
That's the end. Another day effectively wasted. Disappointing. Nice to know the keycard is repeated use. So if you have one, you don't have to worry about the security or the breaker box to speak of. You can just use it on all the... Theoretically use it on all security doors. I could go back outside. That's about all I can do at this point. And I specifically didn't go outside at first because I was trying to save my steps. I just cannot pull... No steps. I can't pull good brooms. I'm not sure how the randomizer is programmed for the RNG on what rooms you're going to get. I think the higher you get up into it, useless. A lucky rabbit's foot, huh? I'm at that gambler's low where it's like I put all my money in the machine, it's not paying out anymore, and I'm running really low on credits. I'm not mad at the game, I'm not tired of the game, but I am frustrated. I desperately need to get a pump room. I need the boiler and the pump room. So I need a pool, the boiler, and the pump room. I pulled the tomb again, and I can't use it. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool. Code check. I'll lose this coin now that I'm getting it, so it's not even worth grabbing. I got that one already. And I got it by process of elimination rather than the answer. Useless. Our key card. front room gives me 2 directions. Damn it. No! Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Wow. Okay. Okay. Yay, an apple. That's entirely useless. Thanks for nothing. The only thing I haven't gotten is the fixed stars. The gambling. The gambling. The gambling is pissing me off. You're not helping, child. Day 25. So far, I have not been given any notice that I am running out of time. Ow! No! Get down! Get your claws out of my chair. Courtyard. I'm not really sure what the courtyard gives me. Give me digging spots, and that's useless without a shovel. Laboratory. Laboratory. Commissary. What do we have today? Running shoes are 8. Storeroom. Not the courtyard. I need gems. I don't have my key card anymore. I could use the 10 steps to go back around to where I was. Dining room kind of does the same thing. It doesn't cost me anything. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Courtyard to a courtyard. courtyard to a courtyard. Parlor faces the wrong way. I have no choice unless I want to re-roll. Oh, the gambling. Take the library, and then we're going to go around. I don't want to go through... I was going to say, I don't want to go through the dark room, but it'd be a lot less steps just to go through the dark room. I want to try and see if I can get anything decent off of that. Furnace. And I spent the step and I didn't get anything for it. Right, this was the last book that I hadn't gotten yet. I haven't been looking at these dates. Apparently today is December 1st. Day 25. 25 equals December 1st. Complete starbase. This is the same thing that's in the observatory. I didn't think about using the checkout slip as a way to tell what the dates were. Didn't even cross my mind to try that. I need these gems. Damn it! Another key card in here. I can't gamble. I keep gambling in this game and it keeps screwing me. And the furnace means I can have more red rooms popping up. The other two boxes are empty. The other two boxes are blue. The other two boxes are true. Yay! Showroom is a new room, but I have 2 coins. I can't buy anything. The Rumpus Room takes 1 less gem and gives me 8 coins. If I talk to Zoltar over here, I wonder if he'll give me the same thing he gave me last time or a new one. It was highly cryptic before.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following
8 envelopes,
day,
8 pedestals,
I
8 people.
have nothing more to say.
7 of them are findable. And the word puzzle right now is saying something about 8 dates crack 8 safes. Archives. Oh, the gambling! Okay, there was a thing I wanted to know in here, which was, does it say... August. January 27, 86. November 11, 86. November 17. February 22nd, 87. Crown was stolen on either September 2nd or September 1st, depending on how they figure this newspaper's written the day of, the day after. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright, back to the gambling. Start with the south door. And the annoying thing is, it's every room from now on out is a gamble. That's what this room does. Every one of them is going to have an archive, and you have no way to know what it is. It could be anything, and it could be faced in any direction. It could be one I need, or it might be garbage. Laundry room. Well, it's a new room. Some running shoes in here. No power to the special washing machine. I don't know what does. Because I don't have a boiler room. So gamble 1 is a loss. It's my last key. You're less likely to find items in the house. Little statuette's gone. Lose 2 steps or lose half my steps. One gem. The gambling. The gambling! I haven't gotten one room that I need right now, and I'm more than halfway up. Not one. There goes my last gem. It's a lab. Great. Technician Randolph M. Damn it. The gambling. I have the furnace that's giving me too many red rooms, and then I have the archives that's not letting me see what rooms it's offering me. Great. I'm out of keys. I'm officially frustrated. Early on in this game, the gambling kind of kept it going, kept it interesting, kept you wanting to keep going, because it sort of had that sort of feedback that you get from gambling, where it's like, ooh, I might win, I might win. It wants to keep you going. And now I just feel like I'm losing over and over and over again. I just cannot pull the right rooms at any given time that I need or want. And I mean, part of it is probably because in the beginning of the game, I didn't know what I needed. But now I have a few things that I need. I need a boiler room. I need a pool. I need a pump room. So now the gambling is frustrating. And it's made worse when you end up with like a debuff, like the furnace popping up out of the dark room where you had no way to know that you were going to get the furnace. And the furnace means I get more red rooms. The red rooms give me detriments, like the archives hides one of my floor plans. The maid's chamber makes items less available. The lavatory is a freaking dead end. The gym takes steps. They're always bad. So it is at a point where it's frustrating because it's like, well, I desperately need, say, a greenhouse and the coat check to both spawn. And simultaneously, I need a path all the way to the south entrance of the antechamber at the same time in order for that to work. In order to do anything with the pump room, I need the pool and the boiler room, which are two separate poles. I have yet to see anything like a basement key that I could take to the foundation. I thought maybe the RNG of the game would mean that the deeper into the house you got on a given day, the more likely to get rarer rooms like the boiler room. But that thing offered me the lab like 3 times. It offered me the lab like twice, like way early on. Alright, well, I don't think I have time to go ahead and do another full day in the game, so I'm probably going to go ahead and end it there for today. I may or may not stream tomorrow. We don't have school tomorrow, but it is my only day off this week, so I am possibly going to be taking care of some stuff around the house and doing some stuff for me. So, oh, and I'll be gone the rest of the holiday weekend, so if I'm not on tomorrow, I will not see you again until Tuesday. Actually, I may not even see you Tuesday because I have a field trip on Tuesday. So it might be a few days. I do want to keep playing this game. I just really wish that I was getting better pulls. Not constantly, but more often. Having a shot at trying to get to the place that I want to be and do the thing that I need to do would be very nice. At any rate, I think I will go ahead and call it there. If I do not see you again, I hope you all have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. And I'll see you in the next one.
like, pay to go through the chapel. So we're not gonna have enough money. Ay. Oh, thank you for the raid, Ramen Wrath. Welcome, welcome, thank you. You're very appreciated. I'll give you a little shout out. Did I spell that right? I think I did. There we go. Welcome. And give you a follow. How was your stream? Gems are in the black box. What? This one just has nothing written on it. You're welcome, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I don't know, man, this game makes me feel so damn stupid, I swear. I'm just like, sometimes I have such like 0 IQ moments in it that it's like, it's not even funny anymore. We're also getting quite unlucky on rooms, but hey. It do be like that. Oh man. Wait, so the gems are in the black box. The gems are in a box with a statement. I mean, it would make both of those true if they were in the black, so... I'm so confused right now. Wait, what? Gems are in the black box. The gems are in a box with a statement. Yeah, they would both be true, but this one can't be false because there's nothing in it. So these can't both be true. So this one has to be true, and this one has to be lying. But like... I'm just gonna open the blue one and we pray. Okay. This is fine. We're gonna have to go all the way back to the entrance hall. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode about this. About what? Okay, I'm going the right way. Go through the nuke, through the ban, and then through the entrance hall.